Last week, we started learning about adaptations, and I read a book to you called Pepito the Brave, and it talked a little bit about this bird being able to do all kinds of crazy things that a bird would not actually be able to do. So, that book will come in handy because we're going to keep talking about that as we go on through this science lesson. But last week, we talked about an adaptation for pine cones. So I wanted to show you guys what happened in the experiment. You had lots of great ideas. Some of you thought the pine cones would change color. Some of you thought they would grow and absorb some of the water. All I did was take a pine cone like this and put it in water. So if you look in the Google Doc below, you'll see some examples of the pictures I took before and during the experiment and then after the experiment, and you'll see what they did and how they changed. So this was kind of cool because that was an experiment and I was trying to represent and recreate what happens in nature. But then it happened in nature. Because it was snowy and rainy last night, I went outside to look at the pine cones around my house, and this is what I found. This pine cone was really tightly closed, really similar to the ones in the experiment. So I don't know how much you guys know about pine cones, but they have pine nuts inside of them. So maybe that's a good hint for you to understand why a pine cone would close all up when it gets wet like that in the rain or the snow. Why it ends up looking like this after rain and snow. Talk to your moms and dads or brothers and sisters about what you think happened in the experiment and what you think happened in real life.